Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Stranger Things. This is chapter 3. This chapter is called The Monster and the Superhero. So last episode we saw how Elle and Mike and Will had gone to like this rink, this rollerblading place, and Will had made this painting, and Elle said she thinks it was because he liked a girl and he brought it to the airport for when Mike was arriving, and I was a bit like, oh, okay, it's not for a girl, it's for Mike. And it's interesting to see how that's developed, because we saw in, I think it was season 3 actually, where they had that argument when it was really badly raining, and Will was just like, I thought we'd always just be playing D&D and, you know, not have girlfriends and all that kind of thing. And it kind of felt like at the time Will maybe thought he was being left behind a little bit because of his experience in the Upside Down, but it's actually clearly a lot more than that, and it's quite evident that he really likes Mike. And I think Mike might have an inkling that he knows that Will likes him, maybe just from the conversation they had at the rink. Poor Elle just getting absolutely like bullied beyond belief by this girl called Angela, and how she was treated on the skating rink because Angela found out that she had a boyfriend, to then do to her what they did to her and humiliate her. But Elle's kind of reaction to that and hitting it in the face with that skate, I didn't expect. I was a bit like, oh good God, is she really going to do this? And Mike saying to her, what did you do? Caused her to have that flashback to the lab with Brenna. And I'm like, oh dear me, this is like taking a bit of a turn, one that I never really expected. And then we've got Murray and Joyce going to get money so that they can go possibly to Alaska to go give money to this guy called Enzo. That's apparently a guard that's trying to help get them to Hopper or get Hopper out. So it's going a little bit mad. And then at the same time, we've got Eddie, who basically said to Dustin and Max, Steve and Robin, look, this thing kind of happened. And they were like, we've kind of got something to tell you. It's not an isolated incident. You know, Hawkins, there is something going on here. So it's going to be interesting to see like what all of these different splintered off groups are going to do. I'm just going to get straight on into this. Let's go. Oh. Are they typically earthquakes in Nevada? Not an earthquake.
Sam.
Hey, Sam! Oh! The guy who went to the trailer park?
There were no signs of any attacker. No bruises. No signs of any struggle.
Oh, I love Sam.
It's as if her attacker was a ghost.
Why are you here? Really?
Because it's
I like your
Hawkins.
opinion.
I was fired, in case you forgot.
A foreign government invaded our country all under your watch.
Oh.
There had to be consequences.
Something is going on in that town that nobody
Understands.
fully comprehends. And I also understand that military strength is not the answer.
So what is the answer, Doctor? More scientists? Because it's men of science, men like you, who created this problem in the first place.
He didn't work there at the time.
Everything that has happened in Hawkins can be traced back to Brenner's little pet.
Oh.
Wouldn't you agree? Dr. Brenner trained her for this very thing. Remote assassinations.
She does not have her
What you're
powers
suggesting
anymore.
is impossible.
Is it?
11 is dead.
I'm not convinced.
So where has she been all this time?
There are rumors she's alive and receiving help from someone on the inside.
Are you saying I'm helping her? Is that what you're saying?
If I wanted to chat, Doctor, I would have picked up the damn phone. Now, you can make this easy and tell us where she is. Or we can do this the hard way.
So there I was, head down the I-5, going to see a client out in Ventura. I'm looking for a motel to stay for the night, and suddenly, bam! It hits me. Didn't the buyers move here?
Small world, isn't it? It's a small world.
So I thought, hey, you know what? Why don't I drop in and say hello to my old friends?
It's so sweet of you.
Sweeter of you to let me stay.
And he cooks, too.
And cleans, a regular little housewife.
You should just stay.
I'd be
The fact
tempted,
that she's
Joyce,
not
except,
telling
you know,
them.
you have that,
It's freaking me out.
Right, that business trip.
Business trip? What business trip?
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to tell you guys. This thing came up.
Can you
at
pass me
work
the
at
olive
last
oil?
minute,
That's
and
wine.
It turns out I have to go to a conference tomorrow in Alaska.
Alaska?
Crazy, right?
That's where they're based.
Who is this?
So, Jonathan, this means you're gonna have to, take charge while I'm gone.
Wait. What?
What is wrong with you?
I think I know what's wrong with him.
We just had a super stressful day.
Stress, huh?
This girl got smacked in the head today at the roller rink.
Schmack.
Yeah, it was one of those vicious skate attacks.
Skate attack.
Yeah, but it wasn't like an ice skate. It was
A
a
rollerblade.
plastic skate.
No, it was like rubber.
Rubber.
You know what? I'm not sure. Anyway, she looked like she's gonna be fine.
Totally fine.
She didn't look fine.
Al, aren't you gonna finish your what? What's going on, you guys?
Okay. I
She's eating
I sense
everything.
tension. Is it the risotto? Everyone hates the risotto.
Absolutely not. No, it's incredible.
This risotto is smacking, dude.
Still have no idea who he is.
Well, look who's decided to join. What are you guys doing?
We're gearing up, preparing for the hunt.
For Eddie.
Hey, man, relax. And we're not killers like Eddie. And we just want to talk to him, get him to admit his crime.
Yeah, little friendly neighborhood chat.
Hey, you didn't know Chris. If you're not up to this, you can go home. There's no judgment.
Just go home.
You'll still be one of us, all right?
Or go find Dustin.
No. I'm good.
Where did everybody else go? Did they...
Delivery service.
Breakfast?
So we got some good news and some bad news. How do you prefer?
Bad news first, always.
All right, bad news. We tapped into the Hawkins PD dispatch with our Cerebro, and they're definitely looking for you.
He still has
Also,
cerebral.
they're pretty convinced you killed Chrissy.
Like 100% kind of convinced.
And the good news?
Your name hasn't gone public yet. But if we found out about you, it's only a matter of time before others do too. And once that gets out, everyone and their shallow-minded mother is going to be gunning for you.
Hunt the freak, right?
We've actually been through this kind of thing before. I mean, they have a few times, and I have once. Mine was more human flesh-based, and theirs was more smoke-related. But bottom line is, collectively, I really feel like we got this.
Yeah, see, we usually rely on this girl who has superpowers, but
She doesn't have powers anymore.
those went bye-bye, so
So we're technically in more of the
Brainstorming phase.
brainstorming.
There's nothing to worry.
Eddie's probably wondering what the hell he's got himself into.
tarp. Tarp.
Hide.
Tarp. And it's just nearby where Eddie's hiding, naturally.
And after you talked to Wayne, what happened?
I heard barking from the dog, and then he was just gone.
See anyone lurking about? You know, someone who looks like they shouldn't be there.
No, there was nobody there.
A tweed seen someone else
And they
wearing
already told us
Hopper's
to Officer Daniels.
chief uniform.
Did you look into Victor Creel?
Sorry, what's that?
Victor Creel. Wayne got an inner-headed deal and I did this.
Victor's locked away tight, hon. You don't need to worry about him, all right?
You hope he is.
You said last you saw Fred, he was by the picnic table.
Yes.
Do I have that right? Miss Wheeler, he was by the picnic table. Is that correct? Miss Wheeler, does the picnic table ring a bell?
Why didn't you tell me what's going on here? I mean, you know, I'm not exactly Mr. Popularity back at home. I mean, you've seen it. I've been bullied my entire life. I mean, I know what it's like.
No, you don't. I do not belong.
Oh.
You mean in Lenora?
I think she means anywhere.
Anywhere.
Hi, is Jane Hopper live here?
Yeah, what is this about?
Is Jane's father or mother around?
No, her mom's out of town. I'm a brother, stepbrother, but, I'm sorry, what,
What is this about?
You may or may not be aware of an incident that happened last night involving Jane at the Rinkomania.
That was an accident.
We have a warrant here that says otherwise.
A warrant?
For
Come
assault?
on, that's crazy. That doesn't need to happen.
Hey there. You Jane Hopper?
Shit.
Do you think I should have just told them?
What? Told who?
The kids. About Hopper. It just felt so wrong to lie to them like that.
Right. Well, I'm not exactly an expert in parenting. But for what little it's worth, I think you did the right thing. The responsible thing.
Responsible.
Your children, bless their mischievous souls, they like to get involved.
Yeah, they do that.
This way, what? They play too much Nintendo, eat too much junk food, smoke some ganja, pound some beers, experiment sexually. I mean, really, what's the worst that can happen?
Excuse me, ma'am. So sorry to interrupt, but you're gonna need to fasten your seatbelt.
Of course. Buckle up.
Like, this is really gonna save me if we crash.
I bring news from America. I heard from your friends. They're bringing you money to Alaska. Well, today I hope.
Oh!
If my pilot gets the money, he will bring it to me in his plane tomorrow. Then you can hitch a ride with him back to your country. I get rich.
You get out.
And you're a free man.
This pilot you found, are you sure you can trust him?
His name is Yuri Ismailov. He's a smuggler.
Great. So he's a criminal.
Of course. Who else do you want to do this job? Gandhi? You're worried about your woman, is that it? I can see why you like her, American. When I talk to her, I can tell by voice that she's very pretty. Feisty, too. I like that. Shame we won't meet.
You promised me that she would be safe.
And she will be. Let me handle Yuri. You have more important things to worry about. Remember,
Protective Hopper is the
you
best
miss that plane
Hopper.
tomorrow. I am still rich. And you're still stuck in Kamchatka. So whatever it is you're planning, American.
Get to the plane!
Let's get to it, yes.